Clytemnestra, the wife of King Agamemnon, is a figure whose story is marked by profound grief and a relentless quest for vengeance. Her tale begins with the heart-wrenching sacrifice of her daughter, Iphigenia, by Agamemnon to appease the goddess Artemis and ensure safe passage for the Greek fleet to Troy. This act of betrayal and loss left an indelible scar on Clytemnestra's heart, fueling a deep-seated desire for retribution. During Agamemnon's long absence in the Trojan War, Clytemnestra ruled Mycenae with a firm hand. Her grief and anger simmering beneath the surface, she found solace and support in Aegisthus, Agamemnon's cousin and a longtime rival. Together, they plotted to exact revenge upon Agamemnon's return, their shared hatred binding them in a dark alliance. When the war finally ended and Agamemnon returned home, he was greeted with a facade of warmth and hospitality. Clytemnestra, ever the cunning and calculating queen, concealed her true intentions behind a mask of cordiality. She welcomed Agamemnon with open arms, even as her heart burned with the memory of Iphigenia's sacrifice. The moment of reckoning came when Agamemnon entered the palace, unaware of the fate that awaited him. Clytemnestra, with Aegisthus by her side, struck down her husband in a brutal act of vengeance. The murder was swift and merciless, the culmination of years of pent-up rage and sorrow. Clytemnestra's actions were driven by a desire to avenge her daughter's death and to reclaim her sense of power and justice. However, the consequences of her vengeance were far-reaching and tragic. Clytemnestra's son, Orestes, who had been sent away for his safety, returned years later to avenge his father's murder. In a cruel twist of fate, Orestes killed his own mother, perpetuating the cycle of violence and retribution that had plagued their family. Clytemnestra's story is a poignant exploration of the devastating impact of vengeance. Her actions, though driven by a deep sense of injustice, ultimately led to further tragedy and loss. Through her tale, we see the destructive power of revenge and the enduring pain of unresolved grief. Clytemnestra remains a complex and tragic figure in Greek mythology, her story a somber reminder of the consequences of allowing vengeance to consume one's heart.